Hey love, so I actually wanted to come and do this look for you guys. It's sort of a glam glitter look for a birthday special occasion. If you're interested in seeing how I achieve this look, then please continue to watch. Alright love, so I'm going to go ahead and begin by using my Clean and Clear moisturizer. Now I don't really go big on that because not everyone needs a moisturizer for their skin. So yeah. Then next I'm going to go and start my brows. I'm going to go in with the brow pencil in Spiked. And I'm just going to go ahead and shape them. Now my client, she actually did not have any brows, which I love because it allows me to do what I want. It also forces me to create things. And so I tend to love people that don't have brows because, hey, it's great practice. And so I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out with a spoolie. And I have like this individual ones. You can actually purchase them at Sally's and other places like MAC and things. Next, I'm going to go ahead and shape the brows, and I'm taking the High Def Glamour Cream from Graftobian. This one is in the warm shade palette, and you can actually purchase this from Cameretta Cosmetics. I will leave the links down below for those of you who are interested, and I'm just going to go ahead and use that as a base as well for the lid. Taking the same palette, I'm going to go ahead and go in with just a darker shade, more closer to my client's skin tone, and apply that on the top of the brows. Next, I'm going to go ahead and set the concealer, and I'm taking the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder just to set that on the client's eyes. And I love this technique. It definitely gives it a matte finish, and it helps with creasing. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take an eyeshadow called Savannah Desert, and I'm going to place this in the client's crease, and this is actually from Makeup Addiction. Then I'm going to go in with the chocolate brown eyeshadow, and I'm going to place that in the crease because I'm going to give it sort of a cut crease look. Now I'm going to go ahead and place a little bit of eyeshadow base and mix with a little bit of concealer on the lids just to act as a base for my eyeshadow to have something to stick to. Alright, so I'm just going to take a small blending brush and use that dark brown eyeshadow in the same palette to add a little bit of definition to the crease. And then I'm going to take a gold eyeshadow and place that on the lid. And I'm actually using the warm palette from MAC, and I'm using Amber Lights, I believe, on the lid. And then I'm going to go in with a sort of champagne gold eyeshadow in the inner tear duct area at the beginning of the lid. Next, I'm going to go in and apply a little bit of glitter glue from City Color Cosmetics. And then I'm going to add a gold glitter from them as well onto the lid. Next, I'm going to go in with my Inglot gel liner. You guys, I have been loving this gel liner. Oh my gosh, I just wish I would have picked it up a long time ago. It is super black and it's just very smooth and easy to apply. Next, I'm going to go in with these gorgeous lashes. And you guys, I forgot the number. I want to say like they're number 12s, but I just cannot remember what the numbers are. But they were super gorgeous on my client's eyes. Like, oh my gosh, I have to go and pick up another pair. Matter of fact, a couple of them. Alright, then I want to go in with the primer, and I'm taking the Lorac I'm So Sensitive primer, and I have been loving this, especially for my clients. It works for all skin types, and especially if you have sensitive skin. Then I'm going to go in with the color corrector from my Graftobian cream palette, and then after that I'm going to be working with a few foundations, and I'm actually going to be using the MAC Studio Fix foundation in NC50, and then I'm also going to go in with a little bit of the Graftobian foundation as well. So the two foundations that I did mix, I mixed Studio Fix foundation in NW46, and I mixed a little bit of NC50 to kind of give it a balance. Didn't want to make my client look too red, but I also wanted to give it a balance. Didn't want to cause any ash by applying too much kohl as well. So then I'm going to go ahead and buff it in with my beauty blender, and I am in love with these beauty blenders, especially for applying it on my clients as well as myself. I actually have pretty much thrown away a brush when it comes to applying my foundation on my face. Alright, so I'm just going to take a little bit of the Graftobian foundation, and I'm going to use that to highlight. And I'm just taking a shade, well, probably like 2 shades lighter than her complexion to go ahead and brighten up the face. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and set the concealer, and I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent, and then I'm also going to mix it with the SACHA Buttercup. And I do have a coupon code, it's Monet1. I will leave it down below for you guys. It is actually a great powder for women of color, especially for deeper skin tones that does not leave any sort of flash on, on camera. I'm then going to go in with a contour shade, and I'm using my Graftobian powder foundations. And then I'm going to go in with one that's similar to her complexion and just kind of set her face as well. For the blush, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of Sweetest Cocoa and place that on the cheeks. And this is a really, really gorgeous blush for women of color. Anyone can rock it, but I just always recommend this blush. Like, I have a couple of them. If you want to know like my top MAC blushes that are for women of color that I recommend, definitely let me know. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll definitely get that video on for you guys. For the highlight, I'm actually using the Makeup Addiction Glow 2 palette. You guys know this is like, I have been dabbing in this palette for quite some time, and I love to use it on my clients. And then I want to go in with the mascara. Now, I tend to use a waterproof mascara for my clients just in case they're crying, they have allergies. It actually works well and, just eliminates all that flakiness. Alright, next I'm going to go ahead and start off by lining my lips. And I'm taking the Nightmoth lip liner. And I'm going to go in with Divine, I believe, from MAC. It's also, if I can talk, oh my gosh. It's also one of their retro matte liquid lipsticks. And I am going to apply this all over the lips. Now this one, to me, is comparable to Candy Yum Yum, for those of you who are familiar with that color. Now I prefer this formula more than the Candy Yum Yum lipstick, only because it's just a liquid and it's easier to apply when using it on the clients. And then I'm going to go in and kind of clean the lips up a little bit with a little bit of foundation. Alright, and so I'm just touching the lips up and getting everything situated. I'm going to go ahead and spritz the face with the Midnight Final Seal. And this is the finished look, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you do, and make sure you subscribe before you leave. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see y'all later.